So, one of the best things about doing product reviews and stuff like that is you get to be a gatekeeper to allow new brands in. And there's been brands that I've turned away, but there's also brands that I've wanted in. One of the new brands this year is Hightide Manufacturing out of British Columbia, Canada. And I had a really good long chat with Akasha, the owner, at Parts and Labor. You met him as well.
Yep.
And he's got some unique shapes, doesn't he?
Definitely, yeah.
And, I mean, obviously being where they're from, they're more powder-oriented, but the quality. I mean, we just got them in. We were just looking at them. I mean, when you look at a North American-made product, typically there's certain things that give it away.
Yep.
There's certain things on this one where I look at it and I was like, wow, made in North America.
Yeah.
You know?
You can definitely tell some of this stuff is still more hand-done than some of the overseas factories, but for something made in North America, it's one of the better ones out there, for sure. The finishing is great. The edges are super clean. Yeah, I mean, they look great. They look like, they almost look like a European manufactured snowboard, which says a lot about what they're doing up there.
It does. It does. And the cool thing with them is between the bindings near the one edge, they put all their specs, like with a diagram of the board and everything in there, which is really cool to see because as self-professed snowboard nerds,
right,
we geek out on tech specs like that. Kevin more so than me because at this point I've become horribly jaded and burned out. But I've been doing this for almost 20 years online. Right. I mean, Angry's coming up on its 10-year anniversary. So, but it's cool to see that, and the fact that they're willing to take a risk to let us try their stuff out. I mean, you know, it's been a good year for new brands coming in just to kind of look at and see, so we can try them for you guys out there and whatnot. You know, there's a few other brands that I would love to try, but you know, that's just neither here nor there. But the big thing right now is getting these brands that they don't traditionally get recognized in the mainstream snowboard media, and even when they do, it's a 1-paragraph, 2-paragraph blurb on a website or something, you know.
It's more or less these guys exist and they're doing things here.
Yeah, we think it's cool, you know, and maybe they shove it in a gear guide or something, but it's not going to tell you how the product rides. It's not, and, you know, for a brand like this, like the demos that Hightide just sent me, I mean, that's pretty much their demo fleet. Like, I've got to ride these and package them back up and then ship them back to British Columbia so the guy can have them. You know, they're in and then they're out right away because he doesn't have anything else. Like, he has an asymmetrical swallowtail. And so I asked him if he had one that was for a goofy rider, and he's only got regular footed ones.
Yeah.
Which I was like, God damn it, that's the one board I really wanted to ride. Yeah. And stuff like that. But I know when we were down there and we had Marcus from Ask a Black Snowboarder with us, and Marcus was geeking out on him, and you know, Marcus will ride just about anything you put in front of him. He's just that talented. He's one of those natural abilities, and he's like, I want to ride these, which for him to say is really
he rode twins for like 10 years. Didn't matter what the conditions were. It was dumping and heavy. He was riding his park deck. Yeah. His park deck, he's riding his park deck. We're going to go out and just cruise groomers and ride trees, park deck. He rode the exact same thing for so long. So to finally see him start to open up his, to ride shapes.
Yes.
Interesting.
Shapes in general for him. So it's one of those things, and he's excited on it. So, you know, maybe we can get him on the show here, have him kind of talk about it if we get him on some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's getting ready to golf.
Yeah, we're getting there in Colorado.
Yeah, you say that, but I have a feeling I can feel my arthritis flaring up. The storm's going to dump, and you know what? I'm going to fucking ride the shit out of some powder for the next week.
Powder could be good right now.
Well, it's going to be heavy and wet, which Colorado doesn't get that. So when it's heavy and wet, you jump off more things. Yeah. It's great. Oh, yeah. So, and looking at some of these shapes of these boards that we've got sitting here, I can't wait. Between Hightide, Snowfisk, actually got Unity back in this year with the whale swallowtail. That's going to be really fun. So, you know, I got some other stuff showing up from other brands. So, yeah. But Hightide Manufacturing out of Canada, you guys should definitely check them out. Yeah. I think they've got a cool little program going on there if you want something that's a little more
A little different,
niche,
a little harder to find.
A little harder to find, but with good quality so far. Do it, and as always, you'll be able to check the reviews on them later this summer and through the fall. We'll have video and everything for that. So, yeah. All right.